So I'm very much out of practice. I haven't even had like a warm-up game tonight. I'm just recording this as we go. So be prepared to see some suboptimal play, but what I thought we could also do, which might be good fun, is also have a chat about the football season, the kind of pre-season as it's coming now, because there's been some big stories come through, and yeah, just chat about that type of stuff. But first, we need to have a look at the team I've kind of made. So I haven't really spent any money, like real world money, in this, but I did buy, I think it was like the pack which allows you to you get like a free pack every week or something, but I haven't opened them, any of them recently, so I've kind of lost out on a lot of stuff. But oh dear, we might actually need to go and buy a centre back because that's pretty poor. But the team I've gone for like a Premier League team. I usually don't actually get a bit Benteke up front instead of Reme, because I like Benteke being a Palace fan, and even though Reme is technically Palace, there we all know he's not. I love Zaha, but I think maybe I want to put Zaha. Okay, let's try Zaha because I do like him. So I've gone for a 3-5-2 option here. So we got Karius, the Liverpool goalkeeper, who in FIFA's good, but perhaps not great in real life, although I think he's decent. Obviously I normally have John Terry here, who I kind of like having despite being slow. We've got two quick centre-backs, Funes Mori and Ogbonna, as well. Then one of my favourite players, Kabay, because being a Palace fan, he's there, and I really like Wanyama just because he's really strong and wins the ball back quite well. Normally I have Walcott on the left for just straight out pace, so he's injured at the minute, so I've put in Montero. Mata, who is probably one of my best players, I guess, that I've got, and normally as well I have Shaqiri, but I decided to play with Zaha because, again, being a Palace fan, I love Wilf. Up front, Harry Kane, who is arguably the best striker in the Premier League. Actually, I think that's almost inarguable. I think he's the best striker in the Premier League. Not technically, maybe in FIFA, but he is. And then the second best striker in the Premier League, Christian Benteke. That's a joke, but he is good. I like him. Again, not just for being a Palace fan. I liked him before that, but I was very pleased when we had him now. Andy Carroll is one of my favourite players. I just think he's a great old-fashioned forward, who, yeah, I think he's just really good. I really like him. But let's go see if we can get some sort of deal on a centre-back. I've got 5,000 coins. Let's see what we can get. So we obviously want gold, we want centre-back, we want the Premier League. Search. Okay, we could buy John Terry again. We've got Chris Smalling, who's probably pretty decent. Daley Blind is actually okay. Eric Bailly, who I could technically afford, who actually looks pretty decent with those stats. Let's just see if we've got anybody else. Winston Reid, he's decent. Joel Matap. I actually wouldn't mind Sacco. I think Sacco's a really good player. And because he did actually... Oh, he's actually got a Crystal Palace player there as well. So we're going to buy him. I'm just going to buy now because it's the same price, isn't it? Okay. There we go. Got ourselves a centre-back. Yeah, I know it might not be like, you know, I'm not into min-maxing and all that type of stuff, so you can save your breath. That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be nice. I don't know what I'd do with myself if I had a player that good. I did once, I remember, I think it was FIFA 16. Again, I did the thing where you get a pack a week, that edition. And on like the second week, I opened like a Wayne Rooney special. And I just sold him immediately because that allowed me to pay for like 3 squads or something like that. Which is good. You know, you've got to wheel and deal a little bit. Okay, so Sacco, you're going in for Tompkins. Yeah, so actually let's go back. What is there? So I'm playing this on PC, by it's because I've never actually pressed that like screen before. But as he's out of contract, no problem. Put that guy in there, and just in case I guess we have a defender who gets injured. Let's bring on. I guess we'll get rid of Reme. There we go. And we've got Claudio Ranieri as manager as well. Yeah, cool. Okay. So I guess from an English football point of view, and that's I guess primarily what I'll focus on here. Although I do follow a lot of the other leagues and things like that as well. But I guess there's been some big kind of news and things like that, especially around like transfers very recently as well. But first thing I thought I'd talk about, which is pretty interesting, is okay, that seems fair. I'll take that kit. Everton Football Club. Everton Football Club are kind of weird. Oh, look at this Joker. It's a much better team than me. Actually, it's not that much better, to be fair. But yeah, Everton have surprised everyone, I think, with their kind of like early deals and commitment to playing, or to commitment to going out and spending things. Okay. Okay. We bullied him off the ball. God, I literally cannot remember how to play this game. Okay, that's good. That's not so good. There we go. Yeah, Everton just came out and brought Jordan Pickford, who I think is a really, really good goalkeeper. Let's try and get this. Oh, that was unlucky. Oh damn. Oh damn. I think he's a fantastic goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Young, English, Premier League. Did very well at Sunderland despite having probably the worst defence in the entire football league in front of him. Okay, this guy's going to try and play this through here. There we go. That's good. That's very good. Damn. So I think that was a very shrewd buy. Yes, they paid a lot of money for him, but he could be Everton goalkeeper for the next 10, potentially even 15 years. And then that, goalkeepers I always feel are like a good bet. Like once you get a good one, you've got to hang on to him. And I think Everton haven't had a good one since Tim Howard retired. So I think that was a great buy for them as well. They've also spent money on a Dutch guy, Davy Klaassen, I think it is, who from Ajax, and had a very good season with them. They won the league. They obviously got to Europa League final, and he's one of the standout players in their squad. So I think that's a pretty shrewd buy. Not like Dutch players coming from Dutch teams going into Premier League historically have not done that well. The exception being, I guess, Ruud van Nistelrooy, but there have been a lot who have not done very well at all. Everton have had good ones with like Johnny Heitinga as well. So I guess they know what they're getting. I guess, and generally when you buy Ajax players, they're generally very technically good, Ajax just have this pedigree of being this club which produces players. Oh god. Okay, that was a let off. That was not. Ooh, good save, keeper. Yeah, so again, that's a really good buy. And just very recently as well, they announced Wayne Rooney rejoining. Oh, I just paused that on myself. So fair play if he scores. What an idiot! He should have put that away. That's me not concentrating, because actually talking and playing video games is a lot more difficult than people make out. Or at least for me. Oh, what a hit! That was actually a shot. Would you believe? I had stars in my eyes there. Look at this shit. Shanked. Wilf, I put you in the team. I expected you to, maybe do something for me there, but you let me down, Wilf. You let me down. Okay. I didn't want to pause, just wanted to skip that. there's a role he could play there. It's interesting because I think Wayne Rooney will have a lot to prove, definitely. Oh damn, I'm not playing well in the kind of final third. That was a hell of a tackle. Okay. And I mean, everybody, Wayne Rooney's been a bit of a joke the last maybe season or two, but you know, the guy is undoubtedly probably, oh, that guy just roasted me, by the way. He's undoubtedly, I think, one of England's best ever players, if not the best ever English player. Like, things, you know, he was a once in a generation type player. I think he kind of, I think, let's put it this way, if Wayne Rooney had the dedication to football that someone like Cristiano Ronaldo has, he could have been, you know, one of the best players in the world. As is, I think he is a world-class player, but I think his lifestyle and perhaps his dedication to fitness has let him down a little bit. But you know, if he had like Zlatan's kind of, I guess, you know, dedication and body, you know, bearing in mind that, you know, Wayne Rooney looked old and he's about 3 years younger than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. There we go, that's 1-0. Yeah, I think he could have been a world beater, but I think he's going to have something to prove now. I think he's going to get some game time at Everton, for sure. And I think, from what I heard, it's a free transfer, and Man United are even paying some of the wages because Everton couldn't afford all his wages. So I think that's, like, not to be underestimated either. Oh my god, he tackled himself. That's unlucky, buddy. We've all been there. Okay. Nice, that's 2-0. That was some good play there. Actually, I was quite pleased with that. Okay, let's play football. Let's see what he's got, this guy. That was a terrible ball. That's a good recovery though. Okay, that's unlucky. Yes, I think that could be a shrewd signing. Maybe not. We'll guess we'll see. Sako's played pretty well for me today. Pretty pleased with that. Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think really Everton's the only Premier League club he probably would have gone to. Personally, I thought he might have taken a move to like America or China or something, but I know the rules in China have changed recently, so they can't have as many foreign players. But fair play to the guy for going to another Premier League club and having, you know, maybe with a point to prove. And I hope he can have a good, you know, send off, because no one wants to see, you know, a player who is like, you know, England's all-time top goal scorer, one of the greatest players ever. Nobody wants to see him kind of like just peter out and not have a chance to shine. You know, one last time, I think. And Everton, you know, they're a club who, I think from a neutral point of view, everybody generally quite likes Everton. I get that feeling. Obviously, maybe Liverpool supporters would massively disagree with me, but I think from a you know, a non-rival point of view, they're a club who people kind of think of fondly, and they've, you know, in the last few years they have really struggled and been very much a selling club, and you could argue they still are technically, but it's good to see them, like, at least oh my god, great bicycle kick, at least reinvesting some of that money wisely. So that's pretty cool. I guess another transfer is another big money move, I guess, would be Lacazette going to Arsenal. Alexander Lacazette is the French international player who played, I guess, for Lyon. And has kind of been one of those players who has always been, for that last kind of 3 seasons or so, kind of been on the verge of a big money move somewhere, whether it was to an English club or an Italian or, you know, somewhere along that, and it never, for whatever reason, seemed to come off. But now he's moved to Arsenal. I think it's 52 million, something like that. That might be like after, you know, including like bonuses and stuff like that. But that's a lot of money. It was a club record for Arsenal, beating, oh, what a tackle, beating Ozil, Mesut Ozil. And I'm kind of a little bit torn by this. On the one hand, like anybody who knows anything about football knows Arsenal needed a striker, needed a mobile striker. And that Lacazette is that. He's a goal scorer. He's a poacher. You know, I heard Gerard Houllier kind of comparing him to Ian Wright, and I can see that comparison. He's a goal scorer. He's not going to offer you too much in the way of like, come on Harry, come on Harry. Oh, you numpty. Yeah, he's not going to offer you too much in the way of creativity, but Arsenal have got creative players. What they need is someone to stick the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis, like a 20-25 goal a season guy, and he could do that. Now, I've made no illusion that I am not an Arsenal like fan. In fact, shit, that was close. In fact, I dislike Arsenal as a football club, but I don't think this is a good move for them in a way, because this is a guy who is unproven in the Premier League. And for whatever people want to say about how many goals he scored in the French league, it isn't the Premier League. We've seen players come over from France and do very well, but generally not strikers. So it will be interesting to see how he does. The other thing to remember as well is this guy's only got 11 caps for France. He's 26, so he's not the French #1 striker. The guy who is currently is Olivier Giroud. I guess you could argue that Griezmann is, but he's not technically their striker. But Olivier Giroud is, and that's the guy who Arsenal don't think is good enough to lead their front line. So it's and they're looking to kind of sell him, and Giroud going to Everton could be a move that's on. Interestingly, that would be the slowest forward line in the history of Premier League. Damn it, I should have scored there. Yeah, like Giroud and Rooney up front for Everton would just be the slowest thing you've ever seen, honestly. But I guess they might be able to make it work. Oh my god, what a save. What a save. Fair play. Oh my god, we cannot score. Okay. Oh, that was a hell of a save from the goalie there. I will say that much. But yeah, I think it's an interesting move. I think it's Arsenal had to go out and sign a striker, and obviously they like the look of Lacazette. Personally, I think there were better players they could have got out there, but I probably will get proven wrong as he bangs in like 30 goals in his first season or something, and Arsenal win the league. Kind of hope that doesn't happen, but that's my personal bias there. But I like the player. I think he's very good, but that was a great tackle. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's the player who's good enough to do that. I think if you compare him to other clubs' leading strikers, is he as good as Harry Kane? No. Is he as good as Sergio Aguero? No. Is he as good as Romelu Lukaku? No. So I think is he as good as Diego Costa? No. So you're kind of going, well, is this. Let's just hit this. Boom. There we go. See what happens. So is this something which is going to be good? I don't know. I mean, it depends. Certainly, the transfer window's not over, and Arsenal could add some other players, but I feel like they have spent a lot of money on this player, and I don't know if he's going to be good enough for what they want for that type of money. Again, we'll see, I guess. I'd love to know people's thoughts on that, personally. I mean, he's undoubtedly a very good player, but is being a very good player good enough for a team which wants to go out there and win the league and do stuff like that? I don't know if it is. The other transfer, I guess, which is... I guess we'll just play again. Okay, he's out of contract. I guess we got to give him a contract. Sure. I mean, I have 35 of them. I don't see why I wouldn't. So what we got here is everybody's still quite fit. I'm gonna just add a fitness thing, just because I can. There you go. Everyone's fit. Now we've got Terry back, but you know what? I think Sacco did a fantastic job, and he deserves to stay in. So well done, buddy. Walcott's still injured. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll keep him Montero. Zaha, I'm taking you out. We're back in Shaqiri. Sorry, Zaha, you had your chance. That fluff shot was too embarrassing. Yeah, so Romelu Lukaku has joined Man United, which took a few people by surprise, particularly probably Chelsea fans. Now, I rate Lukaku very highly. I think he is one of the best strikers in the world. And we're playing again. I wonder if this guy's going to have Lukaku up front. Apparently he's not. He left. He couldn't stomach it. I wonder if we're going to see. So I think Lukaku is one of the best strikers in the world, undoubtedly. I genuinely believe that. Obviously, he's not as good as Christian Benteke. No, but I mean, his kind of recent seasons in the Premier League have been fantastic. So, okay, fine. Oh, this guy's a Birmingham City fan, is he? Okay, fair play. Ooh, that's an interesting team. Now, whenever I play against teams like this where they seem to have some bad players, I undoubtedly always lose, because it's actually that they're actually a very good player. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Anyway, as I say, Romelu Lukaku, yeah, I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's got just about everything you want in a striker. He's strong, he's good in the air, he's skillful, technically very good. He's got an eye for goal. He knows how to finish. There's that confidence. And yeah, I think he's proven, week in, week out in the Premier League that he is one of the best. I think Harry Kane is better than him personally, but not by a lot. And Harry Kane, I think, is world class. So, and I say that as a Palace fan, not a Spurs fan. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, apparently we can just run through. Oh, apparently we can get injured. And then do that. See if my player can run it off. I don't know who that was actually. So yeah, I think that's a fantastic. People are saying, "Oh, 70 million. He's not worth 70 million." He is to Man United. Like, if they're going to pay 100 million for Pogba, like Lukaku's definitely worth that. This is a guy who won't probably take much time to adjust to the Premier League. He knows what he's doing. He knows what his role's going to be inside. And I think he's going to do very well there. I think, there were rumours that Man United are going to be picking up Morata from Real Madrid, who I think is a very, very good player as well. But I think Lukaku's just a guy who knows how to play in the Premier League, and that is worth a bit more to disappointed. I think they needed to sign somebody like that. Oh, that was very nearly a goal. Are you joking? That was that not out? Okay. Okay, good. Oh my god. The ref, what do you like? Okay, what we got here? Kane's going through the middle. That's a bad ball. Oh, that's me thinking that was going to the other team. Nice tackle. Unlucky. So yeah, I think they're the main kind of big transfers, I guess, that we've seen so far. I mean, from my point of view as a Crystal Palace fan, we've seen Frank de Boer come in as manager, which honestly is a dream. As a Palace fan, because like he is a very good manager. You know, people talk about his Inter Milan time, but I kind of just write that off a little bit as a learning experience. When he joined Ajax as manager, they hadn't won the league for 7 seasons. He then won the league 4 seasons in a row. He only left when he didn't win the league for a 5th time and came 2nd on the last day of the season. And that, you know, Ajax are undoubtedly the best team in Holland, yes, but you know, you can only beat the teams in front of you, and you know, the fact that they hadn't won for 7 years is kind of a testament, I think, to, you know, somebody who is very good. And I think he suits Crystal Palace because, you know, we're a side who have a very good youth system and we bring through young players, and clearly being an Ajax, ex-Ajax manager, ex-Ajax player, he you know, knows how to do that. So I'm very much looking forward to that. We've been linked with a whole host of like Ajax players and like ex-Ajax players and all that type of stuff, and some of them very, very good. So I think the future should hopefully be positive with Crystal Palace. It was a bit of a shock when we lost Sam Allardyce, but I can honestly say I'm not disappointed because I did not like his style of football or where he was taking the club. Yes, we would have stayed in the Premier League, but honestly, there is more to that. You know, in your football team, you want to have a bit more of an identity, and we'd kind of identified as a team who produces good young talent and tries to play in an attacking way, and that was not going to be the case if, like, Allardyce was the manager. And I'm sure that Steve Parish, the chairman, would have kept Allardyce on without a doubt. He, you know, from a monetary point of view, he is as good as you can get to being a safe bet for you know, staying in the Premier League. That's a disgusting foul. Okay, let's see what we can do again here. It's unlucky. I love Juan Mata, by the way. I think he's a fantastic player. You know, there's been lots like spoken about him and his relationship with Jose Mourinho and stuff like that, but I think he's a fantastic player. I would love to see him at my football club. Do we want to make a sub? Don't think so. Okay, the connection was lost. What a shock. Still, we win, so life's good. Okay, we need one more win to get promoted, so I guess let's just go straight in. Out of contract to Finas Moras. Okay. There you go. You got a new contract, buddy. Oh yeah, sure. I do use him a little bit, so let's give him some buff, some buffage, and let's just advance, I guess. So yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, so yeah, I was never a massive fan of Sam Allardyce. I knew he would keep us in the Premier League, which is what he did, but I'm so pleased that we have a manager who I hope is going to be a real real success with us. Obviously, hopefully he's going to hang around for a while. We've had a lot of managers in like a short space of time, and it'd be nice to have some stability at the club. But I genuinely believe that we have one of the best chairmen in the Premier League, in Steve Parish, who he's one of those very rare chairmen currently, where he's actually a fan of the club, lifelong fan, self-made, millionaire businessman who, along with another consortium of kind of like, fan businessmen, was, took over the club when we were very, very close to extinction, basically. And it's just incredible that even when we had like investment from Americans as well, he stayed on as chairman. He could have cashed out, probably made himself another fortune, but he likes running the football club, and he does a very, very good job. His communication is something which a team like Arsenal could learn about, for sure. Harry Kane, that was one you should have put away, buddy. So yeah, I think it's going to be it's good times, I think, at Crystal Palace, hopefully. Let's see if we can get to that. Not quite. It's unlucky. Okay. It's unlucky. I think this guy's probably the best player I've played so far. You just get a feeling sometimes where you're like, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. I felt like perhaps my last two opponents, maybe they weren't, the best. This guy's probably a 12-year-old kid. They're usually the best FIFA players. That's a great ball. Oh, what a goal. That was a great ball over. Great goal as well. I don't think, look at that ball. Fantastic. I don't think Walcott would have scored that. Leathered it, left foot. That's a good goal. I like that. So yeah, I think that I love pre-season with transfers and everything. There's always so much hope, and then as soon as the league starts, it's just like terrifying all season. But yeah, I love pre-season transfer rumours, stuff like that. I think it goes a bit over the top sometimes. Newspapers trying to get scoops and others just blatantly making up lies about stuff, or agents just trying to, oh, it's unlucky. Agents trying to like fill their pockets with more money, but genuinely, it's a cool time of year because you don't know who your team's going to be next year, and there's something exciting about that. Until that last day and that transfer window shuts, you don't know if your team's going to make that big money dream move. Last season with Palace, it was Benteke. It was our club record. I never thought I'd see in my lifetime Crystal Palace spend, that much money on a player, and a good player of, really good quality and pedigree as well. So, we did it with Kabay the season before, and again I was like, Jesus, we're signing a player here who's like, top quality. So I'm very excited to see who we sign this season. I'd be very happy if we just made some good solid signings. Not looking for anything spectacular. We definitely need someone in defence. Sacco, who played for Palace, who is currently in my defence in this game, he is phenomenal, I think, and he was brilliant for us, but we can't afford him, unfortunately. So, we're not going to get him, which is a real shame. But, wherever he goes, asset to that team because the difference he made in our team last season when we got him on loan for Liverpool was phenomenal. I seriously think him and Allardyce were the two reasons we stayed up. He got injured just towards the end of the season, which was unfortunate, but it's unlucky. But you can. It was a pleasure to have a player of that quality play for my side. That's what I would say. There we go. Boom. In. Easy. Maybe I'll take it back. Maybe this isn't the best player I've played. By the way, I never usually win this many games on the trot, so I don't know. I must have logged in at a good time or something. But there we go. And again, I have not played. Oh, is this guy gonna all tab out as well? Is our win streak? Oh, what a shock! Do you know what, guys? I have to say this: sportsmanship is just a thing of the past, isn't it? Apparently, like I play every game to the end, regardless of how much I'm losing, because you learn so much more by playing against people better than you'll ever learn by just winning games. It's ridiculous, really. Okay, let's try and play one more, win this title, shall we? Oh my god, McBonner injured. Okay, you're back. And how are we for fitness? Yeah, we're fine. Let's just go. Maybe we'll try and finish a game today. See, this was why I said I didn't want to play Ultimate Team on the last FIFA I did, because people just do this. It's just like, oh, I'm losing, I can't win this. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of times I've played a game and been 2-0 down early on and won it 3-2 or 4-2 or something. Like, because the other team has just kind of like relaxed or whatever. It's ridiculous. That's a nice shirt he's got on there. Play our Krombacher shirt. Gonna be ready, mate, or going to no. I don't mind going white if you want to go red. It's fine by me. Let's go. This guy's an Arsenal fan, or even though it's called FC Bayern. Go work that one out. By the way, I get really bored of everyone just playing the same formation. Like, have a little bit of like, I don't know. I mean, FIFA is definitely a game based upon skill more than anything else, but do people really go online and go, what is the best formation for Ultimate Team? And then someone's like, oh yeah, you have to play this is the one to win. It's like, mate, what? What are you even talking about? I loved my FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. I worked pretty hard on it, and I got to the point where I had the entire Juventus back line, like 5 of them. Did I just give away a penalty in the opening minutes? No. Very close free kick though. Oh, I don't run onto the goal line or do anything bad like that. That's very unsportsmanlike. The guy scores the free kick, he scores the free kick. Like, don't be a douche like that. That's a real douche move when people do that. But yeah, I had like the entire Juventus backline, all 5, like Bonucci, Chiellini, Sandro, I've forgotten who the Swiss guy is on the right, and Bazagli as well. And I used to play that 5 at the back. Oh my god. I used to win a lot with that team. It was so good. The thing I find in the Ultimate Team is people don't know how to tackle. Everyone knows how to attack and dribble. No one seems to know how to tackle. Defence is a big part of football. People seem to forget about that. Okay. See you later, sucker. Okay. I love crosses into the box as well, by the way. It's not a usual tactic that people employ. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I thought I had the legs on that guy. Oh, I thought I had the legs on that guy too. Oh wow, that seemed unlucky. That seemed pretty unlucky, but hey, yeah, I had to get unlucky there, by the way. He was all at sea. Okay, let's play football. If I had to make any predictions about players moving elsewhere, I'd say. Oh well, there we go, 1-1. I have a feeling maybe we might see Morata move to Chelsea, which would be a good move. They don't seem to want Diego Costa anymore, which I kind of understand. I think Diego Costa's a fantastic player, but let's face it, he's a bit mental. You know, he's undoubtedly a good player, but can you rely on him? Like, is he a player you want to, you know, build for the future? I don't know. I know the fans love him, but that was a bad tackle. It's lucky there. Yeah, so I think Morata's a very good, very good player. I think Real Madrid are numpties if they get rid of him, because I think he's you know, Ronaldo's not going to be there, you know, forever. He's young, and I think they need someone to base their future around, and for a person to be Spanish and be able to do that, we haven't seen that in a while. It's bad ball. I saw the run there from Benteke, but he kind of stopped. So it kind of was about. There we go. Yeah, but I think definitely we're going to see Chelsea spend some money as well. I know they were after Lukaku. That's terrible. But you know, can't get everything you want. And you know, if they can do a good bid for Morata and get him, I think they haven't got a lot to worry about. Undoubtedly, they have a very good team. They just won the league. You know, arguably, do they even need to strengthen that much? You know, they just need to probably keep hold of a lot of their players and move off from there. Who's that? N'Golo Kante. What a fantastic player he is, eh? Speaking of Chelsea players, you know, just one of those. You know, some people seem to not like Kante. It's one of those situations where he was flavour of the month for everyone for so long, and then people, you know, he was like the hipster's choice, and then people would turn around and there's this backlash. I think he's a fantastic player. In that position he plays, there's no one else really better in the world right now, I don't think. So I think he was a fantastic buy from Chelsea, and people did kind of raise their eyebrows and say oh, you know, is this guy maybe a one-season wonder, you know? But no, he was not. He was fantastic last season. Come on, Shaqiri. Oh, lucky. Wanyama. Oh, okay. That's unlucky. So we just need one win, and then we can win the league, which would be good. We've already got promotion, so that's nice. I've actually really enjoyed playing this today. It's funny, isn't it? They're based for a while, you kind of enjoy it again. Oh, what a ball. Oh, Harry Kane. That's what he does best. Number 3, Harry Kane. Come from behind to 2-1. Let's see how we do. Okay. 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 So I think that we're going to have an interesting season again. Already, you know, I wonder if Man United are still going to keep spending. We haven't really seen Man City, you know, spend a huge amount of money yet. They've let go of some of their players. weirdly kept on Yaya Toure, who, you know, if you'd have said like at the beginning of last season, Yaya Toure is still going to be a Man City player by next season, you'd have thought you were mental with all the stuff that happened around him. But that's the way football goes sometimes, isn't it? But you know, Guardiola has kind of almost said that if he doesn't win the league, basically, then you know he could kind of maybe kiss goodbye, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't think you necessarily, you know, pick a guy like Guardiola just to get instant success. I think you're trying to build something there, and that should be remembered. Oh, what a ball! Oh God, it just span. Did you see that? There's so much spin on it. Oh my God, you missed. Harry Kane, what do you like, son? What do you like? Dude, I will pick you off if you do play like that. That's better, Kane, that's better. We're going to see the guy quit now because he's 2 goals behind. Is that the way it works? You just go through, or does anybody actually have any fight left in this game? You know, it's such a shame. It's such a shame, like, that people don't just actually try and fight and learn. Like, I've been absolutely battered before by very, very good players, and I've learned so much from them, like see things they do, the type of stuff they do, the way they defend and trying to defend against them. Like, I'll learn more than that from that one loss than I will from like 10 victories, where someone just quits every time. So it's a shame, you know. But that's the world, isn't it? Instant gratification needed. No one wants to, you know, no one can take losing anymore when it's the most important thing you'll ever do. You say this now, I'm going to lose like 4-3 to some kind of like FIFA bullshit and just slam my controller down and run off. But I hope this guy scores it, because he's taking his sweet ass time about it. Here he goes. I mean, I wouldn't have Walcott personally, but taking a free kick, that was probably a mistake. But hey, you do what you want. Harry Kane. I think the one mistake people make on FIFA is they value speed way too much. Speed's important in some positions, but like, people are always just like, oh, I need a fastest player, and like, you can play and win games by not having just the fastest player on the team. It can